Hey yo, it's Davo. What's going on, everybody? Today we're back with some more 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, and we're here to talk about the top 5, I think, most OP skill effects in the game, to be honest. Not like just secondary effect on like card attacks, like Despair or like Spike or what's another one, Pierce or anything like that. I think it's like, things that actually are kind of like sucky to go against unless you have the like right preparations for it. So number one, we got Derriere here. You already know what she does. She stacks attack, she stacks buffs, she has the amplify ult, she hits hard. But I think the most crazy thing about her is the fact that she can dodge, because not a lot of people are just carrying like cancel buff cards around. They really do find those. Well, they really do make those units scarce, in my opinion, because they just brought out Blue Dairy. I think it's funny because Blue Dairy is kind of the direct counter to Red Dairy. You might think that's weird, like Davo. Nobody's running Red Dairy in PvP. But just imagine if they did, just in case. Blue Dairy is like easily wrecking Redwood because she can just take buffs every turn. It's hilarious. Thank God that Red Dairy is a PvE unit, so the dodges can be like really useful there, unless they make a boss or a stage where they get rid of you. They take your buffs every turn or something like that. Then they intentionally cuck you every time you go into an event. But yeah, I think the fact that you can dodge other units that can dodge to it, like red SR Bond, that's kind of weird, and SR Blue Meliodas at level 3 of his counter, which is cool. And when she got it, I would say, all right, bet. So Crimson Sheen taking no damage. But I think that'll conclude number 5. And number 4, we have King as a whole. Honestly, this man could cleanse, he could petrify. This man was a walking cheat code, bro. He could carry you in the story in the early days, bro. He was running PvP for the longest, but then nobody runs cleanse sadly anymore. He even increased basic stats of fairies by 8%. Man was literally built different, with a shattered ultimate, with a shattered fatling ultimate. 720, bro. Absolute bonkers. Sadly, he only has defense link, but still, the petrifies, the cleanses, bro. Especially in this time now, everybody's running debuffs. King is nowhere to be found. I think, what's funny? You might be able to get away with like beating assault mode Meliodas teams with King alone, just because it's like you could just stun assault mode and then you could just cleanse the debuffs and nobody else can do anything. Oh, you're gonna inhale with Melascula? No, I don't think so. I don't think you're gonna do that. King is just gonna take it right away. So I think that's conclude King's analysis. He is just great. That's it for number 4. At number no. Yeah, it was 4. No, it's 6. I guess it's 6. Never mind. That was number that was number 5. Apparently, I can't count here at Keck, bro. So we got 4 more units. The next one is also on Hawk. This expel ultimate in itself, allowing you to take somebody out of the fight entirely, and they use one less card. I think it honestly might be up here with like one of the best things in the game, but I think the other ones are way better. I don't know, it might be ahead of the next one, but in my opinion, most likely you're going to have them at 1/6, so you're going to expel for 1 turn. But then if you have them at 6/6 or something, you can expel them for 2 turns. That's kind of nutty. So if you have them 6/6, I think that's the best effect, honestly, in the game. Just being able to it's not a debuff. It's just like they're gone. They're like they weren't a part of your team. It's crazy. It's bonkers. They're 16. Nani, what the heck? Hawk is 16. No way. Hawkslow is 16. Keck. But yeah, expel, dummy, go bird. It just control. And then oh my god, this also on Hawk is just like something else, bro. I don't understand why they made him a unit. They're actually just like trolling. Next one is King himself too. King, I don't know why he gets good cards. Like the first one, the Blue King. If it's a Blue King, you can guarantee yourself it's going to be fire. Other than the Blue Fat King, the Blue Fat King is one of the worst SSRs in the game. But the small ones, Small Wing King, Skinny King, fantastic. Man has release. So if you debuff him, and then you do release after those debuffs, he actually does increase damage based off how much those debuffs did. Think about that. That's insane. If I inflict bleed, shock on you, and then I follow up with a release, you dead. Like nobody's surviving that, and that's just one aspect of him being broken. His ultimate is absolute bonkers. I don't think people realize how stupid S King ultimate is. It's downright scary. I would say it's the most powerful ultimate in the game, but I don't think it's like broken. You know, it's like it's powerful, but I don't think it's like, oh man, why would they give him that? You know that feeling. It's like that. It's like, oh, it's like feels unnecessary. You know, it doesn't feel unnecessary. It feels like, yeah, King, I could get behind you having Abyss. You know, Abyss inflicts additional damage equal to 60% of the damage dealt on all enemies at the start of the enemy's turn. It's like he's basically saying you are already dead. You know, you have him 6/6, bro, 450, and then what? Abyss goes up to 60% at 6/6. At 1/6 is 30, so it's kind of pathetic at 1/6, but at 6/6, bro, it's downright frightening. It'll give you nightmares. I promise you. You better be lucky King is not in meta right now. I promise you, bro. His ulti is stupid. I'm telling y'all though. But for the last two picks, I think King is probably the most powerful. But these next two have just like kind of like affect how the game is being played. Yeah. King's powerful, but the next two is just like how the game is being played. But rank ups. You know them, you love them, you're well aware of them. I promise you use a rank up one time every 5 minutes. I promise you do. Every 2 minutes a rank up goes off. Every 2 minutes. It's like the most used. Bro, if they made a survey of most used like skills in Grand Cross, I promise you it'd be a rank up. It'd be hilarious. People will take so much damage waiting for a rank up to like grace their hand. Especially in PvE, bro. Demons, bro. Have you ever gone like 4 turns in and have never gotten a rank up? You got one at the start, but you've never gotten a second one, so you can't get like a level 2. That's depression right there. I'm telling you right there. Look at this chart, bro. Just because rank up. Can you imagine if Gotha didn't have rank up? His chart would be absolute poop. Imagine if he had like AoE like no. What if he just had like a single target, like decrease skill ranks, you know? Just like an attack, like, you know, like Blue Merlin or Red Nunchuck Bond, you could decrease skill rank. Can you imagine if he had that instead of ranking up? He'd be just like, no. Nobody would love him, nobody would use him. It would probably bring out Gothers every other 5 minutes. Rank up is probably there, that's number 2. And at number 1 we have Esterosa Preemptive Strike. The fact that you can just you just use a card and take somebody's turn, that just sounds the most ridiculous to me. If objectively, if I told you like not the character's name, I just told you the ultimate, right? Which one would you say was more broken? The effect to hit twice, essentially, like you do damage and then at the start of the enemy's turn they take more damage. Which one? Does that sound broken, or does this sound broken? You use the ultimate and then they can't attack you. Which one sounds more insane? The double hitter or the taking people's turn? This is basically expel for a turn, honestly. Expel is taking out a character. This is the literal embodiment of expel for like the entire team. I don't think anything's topping this. So there you go, you guys. I said this is my top 5, but it's actually my top 6 most broken skills or effects in Grand Cross to me. Let me know if you can think of any other effects. I know there are plenty, but what do you think is the most busted effect? Offensively, it can be just a skill, it could be a cleanse, it could be anything. So let me know in the comment sections below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace out.